Here's a short update. This is all just randomness, so I wanted to show you where I'm at and what's frustrating me and what I'm trying to achieve, what I feel like I did achieve. So here's our. You'll also see the example of graphics. This is Time Fantasy by, I think his name's Jason Perry, who's an amazing pixel artist, I think. And that's all of these graphics you see are his. So I'm just getting into a battle. So this is my main concern, the battle screen. I'm trying to get rid of almost all windows. Like, as you can see, where it started up and we're immediately in battle, and my first character, I can change around graphics. There's a few things I can do. I am going to make my own little background graphic that will appear sort of as an underlay, I guess, behind the character's status window to show you that that's the character currently selected. So this is a plugin. A lot of this is plugins, honestly. It's all plugins, really. This character menu, or character battle menu, I've been calling it, is a plugin too that's a little crooked, but I can reskin it to a degree as well, and I will be, and moving it around, repositioning it. So things look good to me when you first get into a battle. The big character sprite is this is ripped from a different game, so this is only a placeholder to just for sizing and animation purposes and whatnot. So, but all my battlers or character battles, animations will be about this size of this really big one. They'll all the characters will be like that in battle. So here's a problem. When I select battle, it always served a box down here with a border, and it seems to be still serving the box, only it's as if the box is invisible but the names are still there. I don't want any of that. I don't want the name Bat A or Bat B. I don't want there to be these selections. I want to just simply be able to choose the character like this, and then attack, and you can see some text animation pop up. I'm pretty happy with all of that. The character status bars in the top right are a bit big, and I need to contact the plugin owner because no matter what I try, I cannot get it to turn the faces off, that the drawings of each character's face. I don't know why. It has an option to do it, and if I change it to false, I get an error when I get into a battle. So the other problem as well is if I choose magic, it forces, this is serving like a default box, and now the box is empty. I just now noticed that. And it forces this top box as well. I don't want those boxes there. This, I think, will be harder. I might have to... I'm thinking I need to get rid of the top box and maybe not get rid of the bottom box, but resize it and reposition it. Because I'm going to need a list of spells to choose from. And that'll have to appear in a menu. But I figure if it appears more central in the screen or closer to the character that it's being used for, and then it's a much smaller box to cycle maybe up and down through, then I can, that will be more pleasing to me. The turn-based gauge here on the left, top left, I may or may not keep it. I'm waiting to see, just waiting to actually get into making the levels and seeing how the fights go and how I want to do skills and leveling up before I decide if I want to keep this turn-based gauge or not. And there's also this gray bar below the bottom character, which is a party gauge. That's also a plugin. And I haven't decided whether I want to keep that or not yet either. So these are the problems I'm having. The obvious graphical problems with the player HUD, that's a positioning thing. I can fix those. I like, you can see the green MP bars aren't filling up, they're wrong, and the numbers seem to be off center, and that's that I can tweak. So yeah, again, so basically that way I can go get into a battle and hit attack and nothing appears. It will only just let me select the character. That's what I'm shooting for. And then I attack it. I'm going to change that attack graphic that appears right in the middle. This one is from a plugin, so it has little flowers on the sides. But I can change that graphically. I'm going to change that as I further finally start developing an overall game theme and aesthetic for how I want the game to look and feel. So let me get out of here and end this pretty quick so you can see some of the stuff that happens. I want all menus changed. All these menus, I want to be able to alter their appearance. The one showing me level up or gain experience, this one here, I want to be able to change all that. And one thing I did, I'm using a plugin and I'm able to use my battle graphic for the player on this screen right here. I kind of want to change all of this as well. The border, it's serving a default border, which is sort of governed, I think, by the core engine. But I'd really like to be able to just perhaps change around all this, how these menus look. And that's about it. This is where I've been for a long time with working on this game. I feel like I have next to nothing to show for it. But if I can just nail down the menus, I mean, if I can just get them to behave and make them the way I want, once I move on to actually like map making and writing dialogue, that'll go amazingly fast. So this is what's just taking forever. These menu things are taking me forever to figure out. Like months and months and months. It's a crawl. But like I said, once I get that figured out, and I can actually just start building my towns and locations, I think, and writing and putting in my characters and buildings and putting in the basic interactions and stuff, that I think will go at a much faster pace. But I wanted to really get the menus and windows down pat. I want to be able to reskin them all. But that's a look at that. Hopefully someday soon I'll have more to report